Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning. It's beautiful, at least for the moment, so we'll see how long it lasts today. So first off, I just wanted to do a big thank you to everyone who tried out our new online store yesterday, trombleygardens.net. So thank you for those of you who submitted your orders. Once again, if you encounter any difficulties or if you have any suggestions or thoughts for us, or if you just have a question about an order, feel free to email admin, A-D-M-I-N, at trombleygardens.net, and that's T-R-O-M-B-L-Y, gardens with an S at the end, .net. And just a reminder that it's all one big queue for phone orders and online orders. So for phone orders and for online orders, we're doing the same turnaround time, and we'll just make sure that it's fair for everybody. Regardless of how you submit your order, you all go into one big queue, and we fill your orders in the order in which they were received. So later today, we will be getting some delicious mushrooms from Dunk's Mushrooms in Brentwood. So we have a lot of cool local and seasonal items coming up later today and this week. Dunk is going to be bringing us some shiitakes, some of his local oysters, and then a new mushroom, his chestnut mushrooms. And then he's also going to be bringing us some ramps, which are sort of like wild leeks. So come and check those out. That's a nice local seasonal item. We have fiddleheads as well, and we have rhubarb, and we're on the hunt for some local asparagus. So we have all your local seasonal items covered, and hopefully covered soon with finding some asparagus. Today is a big bread day. We have a bread delivery from the Dutch Epicure. We're getting some Kernel bread from Peterborough coming in, and then Skylar's going to be baking some baked goods as well. And don't forget, hi Blanca, don't forget, if you are watching this video, to write down an order. Get your pen and paper now, so that when you call or when you do your online order, you have all your items written down and ready to go. The fiddleheads, let's see, Stephanie, I believe the fiddleheads, Dunk got those. Let's see, actually, let me check for the fiddleheads. The fiddleheads are not coming from Dunk. The ramps are coming from Dunk. So I'll double check the exact origin of the fiddleheads for you in just one sec. We will be scooping ice cream later today from noon to 6. And then Skylar's going to be doing some cinnamon rolls, some scones, some cookies. She'll be doing a broccoli and cheese quiche. Later, probably by later afternoon, she'll have a pulled chicken dinner with some sides, TBD. And then, let's see, what else? I think that's it in terms of my announcements. So once again, if you haven't done so already, grab your pen and paper, and I'll go into the tour in just a moment. And Stephanie, why don't I just check for you quickly before I start the tour where those fiddleheads are from, and I'll show you some of the seasonal items. This table will be full of delicious, beautiful local mushrooms in just a little bit, but there's the local rhubarb. And then let me check the asparagus. Let's see. So the fiddleheads are from Hadley, Mass. So still quite local. Not New Hampshire local, but still very local. And it's funny, the Pioneer Valley has, there's just a little sort of warmer spot out in Western Mass that a lot of times their stuff is just a little bit ahead of ours. So if we get something that's semi-local and it's not quite ready here, it's often from that area of Massachusetts, sort of that Pioneer Valley area. So let's go ahead and launch into the tour. You're welcome, Stephanie. All right, so we have some beautiful red peppers. Those could make some yummy roasted red peppers, or you could stuff those babies. Look at those nice green ones as well. We have, for hot peppers, we have jalapenos, as well as those beautiful ancho poblanos. And then we also have some of the mini snacking peppers, and those are sweet peppers, by the way, those mini snacking ones. Tomatoes, we have the heirloom tomatoes. We also have the 2 types of cherries, the rainbow and the red grape. The slicing red tomatoes, 2 types of cucumbers, those English long seedless cucumbers, and then our slicing cukes. We have summer squash. We have zucchini. We still have some of the beautiful graffiti eggplant, as well as the plain purple and purpley black Italian. We have peaches. Look at those beautiful peaches. We have avocados. We have 4 types of apples. We have the closest to us, we have the Honeycrisp, then the Gala, then the Granny Smith, and then the Cortland there at the end. Our citrus area, we have the Florida navel oranges, lemons and limes, we have some mango, we have clementines, and then we have the grapefruit, and there's some nice beautiful bananas. Here is our sort of winter squash, or our squash area. We have the spaghetti squash, acorn squash, butternut squash. We do have some corn here. It's not local, but I think it's from Florida. Hopefully we'll have some of our corn coming up pretty soon this season. And then we do have some watermelon. Here's our pantry area. We have yeast still. We have confectioner sugar and brown sugar. We're currently still out of the regular white sugar. We have 2 types of flour, both bread flour and the King Arthur flour as well. We have the Valacenti pasta and pizza sauce. We have some olive oil. We have lasagna noodles. And then our little legume area, we have green lentils. And then we have the red kidney, the soldier beans, and then the yellow eye beans as well. Oh, we have coffee from Parker & Sons, all of our canned goods, some salsas and that sort of thing. And then I just want to take a moment. I usually breeze past this area here with all the jams and jellies and stuff, but I just want to show you some of these cool flavors. White Mountain Canning, that sangria jelly. We have sort of more of your standard flavors as well. Blueberry, raspberry. We have, there's a red tomato jam, wild berry, blackberry, that's for the White Mountain Canning. We have Maine Chef's jams and jellies, more blueberry. We have some fig and pear. Some strawberry rhubarb. If you don't want to make your own, there's some right there. Some berry medley. So yeah, we have all kinds of good jams and jellies. I often breeze past this area, and I want to give them their chance to shine. And then we have Laurel Hill as well. I have focused on these. You have some of those kind of fun flavors with the kind of boozy flavors. But then she also has some of the Cozy Tea Cart Spice Tea Jelly. If you like the tea that we have here, you could also get some of that to go with it. Earl Grey tea. She even has some mint jelly from Laurel Hill. Concord grape. Some red pepper jelly. And then we have Ruth's mustards as well. So the maple mustard, the sweet grill and glaze if you want to use some of our meat, and go ahead and put some yummy glaze on it. That would be delicious. If you like spicy and you don't want to do salsa, get some jalapeno mustard. And a lot of her mustards do have a good bite to them. So the jalapeno, the cracked black pepper, the raspberry, the chunky horseradish. The cranberry, believe it or not, is sweet, but it's also has a good bite to it. And then the chunky garlic and some hot and sweet. So just a brief sort of highlight of those, since I breezed past those often. All right, our potato and onion area. So we have the red onions, the shallots above those, the Vidalia, the Spanish at the top. Sorry, my hand's in the way. We have leeks at the top. Then we have the red potatoes, the Yukon Gold, the white potatoes and the sweet potatoes. And then we do offer all of those in 5-pound bags except for the sweet potatoes. Those beautiful watermelon radish, those really dress up a salad. So, or you could even make pickles out of them. So feel free to check those out if you've never tried those before. That's a nice seasonal local item as well. We have the baby bellas, the mushrooms. You also have some cremini mushrooms that I'll show you too. The mini bags of potatoes, garlic and ginger. 2 types of carrots, the rainbow and the orange. 2 types of beets, the golden at the top and the red. Some beautiful standard red radishes. Those have a bit more of a peppery flavor to them than the watermelon radish. The cabbage, broccoli and cauliflower, the lacinato kale, asparagus, celery, and we have some lettuce. Going over here, we have the Swiss chard, and then those cremini mushrooms that I mentioned, some Brussels sprouts, some green onions, also known as scallions, and the rhubarb. And then this table, probably later sometime this afternoon, will be full of delicious mushrooms from Dunk's Mushrooms. The oysters, the shiitakes, and the chestnuts are what he's bringing us, along with some ramps. I believe the ramps come from Maine. Here is our ice cream flavors. If you can't come and get a scoop later today from 12 to 6, come and get a quart instead. We also have some herbs. There's some rosemary. There's our helpful little sign, more herbs in the cooler. And then here we go. I'll open it up so you can really see what's in there. So we have some poultry mix, we have some tarragon, we have some sage, and we have some oregano. And then I think we have just some thyme in the back there as well. We have eggs, we have spring mix, we have baby spinach, some of Skylar's beautiful cupcakes, some soup, some baked beans, some veggie sides, some delicious sauerkraut from Ware, New Hampshire, Micro Mama's. That's really good immune boosting and tasty at the same time. Echo Farm pudding in the small and the large sizes. 2 types of butter. The green one is just also, I believe, I thought it was also the unsalted, but I'll double check on that for you. And then we have, for drinks, we have apple cider, Tropicana OJ, lemonade, Natalie's OJ. Oh look, we got some more yogurt in from Sartell Family Farm. And then we have some strawberry milk, some chocolate milk, some coffee milk, the buttermilk, the heavy cream, that's half and half with the green cap. And then down at the bottom for milk, the larger size that you see down there is half gallon, the smaller size is quart. So from right to left, that's skim, 1% and whole. We have a little bit of John's famous seafood chowder from Yankee Chef Custom Catering. If you remember Yankee Chef when it was in the County Stores Plaza, that is that famous chowder. So come and get it. And he makes that, it's ready every Friday. Some Cork cheese, which is kind of like cream cheese from Sartell Family as well. Cabot Seriously Sharp, some Kentucky Creamery smoked cheddar, ricotta, and mozzarella, both from Maplebrook. And that's that elderberry syrup right there. That's more of a medicinal item. Sour cream. We have all the berries, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. And there are those fresh fiddleheads from the Pioneer Valley. This table is going to be full of bread. It's going to be packed in just a little bit. So feel free to come and check that out, both from Dutch Epicure as well as Kernel Bakery in Peterborough. Ooh, it's arriving. It's arriving as we speak. Here is our meat cooler, our meat freezer. So we have some pork chops. We have some hot Italian sausage. We have some pork cutlets. We have some smoked shoulder. We have some larger cuts like the pork loin roast. We have some spare ribs as well. Check those out. We have some organ meats as well, like the pig hearts. We have lots of beef liver, some beef tongue, and this big guy down here is beef brisket. That would make an awesome thing that you could get started on in a smoker or something. We got some more ground pork in. We got, what do we got here? Pork back fat. We got all kinds of yummy things. And then you can make some burgers or chili or whatever with some of our ground beef. So come check that out. Here are our maple syrup prices. And here are our honey prices. And I briefly mentioned the Cozy Tea Cart. We have all of their teas. Feel free to ask on particular flavors if you'd like. But we have lots of cool options for you. This organic allergy season is a great choice right now. Everything's blooming, so pair that with some of the raw honey or the filtered honey, and you will hopefully be good to go for allergy season. So here we go. In honor of all the bread, let me get the door here. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, in honor of all the bread that we're getting at this exact moment, and also because I know a lot of us are home right now with children who constantly are eating. I have 2 children at home who are constantly wanting snacks. So, whoops, poop. Here is my joke. What did the mom or dad or caregiver, any sort of caregiver, what did the adult watching children say to the baby, or say to the baby bread? So okay, hold on, rewind. What did the mama or dada or adult bread say to the baby bread after it asked for a snack for the 50th time? You're gonna be toast. That was a homegrown joke from all of my family, so thanks for helping me workshop that one. So that all being said, if you have children at home who are constantly eating snacks or wanting snacks, we have so many things for you. We have fruit, lots of delicious fruit. We have some celery, we have carrots, we have puddings, we have all kinds of baked goods, berries. You could even make deviled eggs. And if they're really good, you could come out and take them for ice cream. They could, you could make sure to do a socially distant kind of walk, visit. They don't even have to come into the stand. And you could come to our ice cream window and get them a scoop of ice cream and then go walk and see the animals. So think about that. If you're getting a little stir crazy with the children, as I am at home, try that as an option. Let Trombley Gardens give you a place to go with your kids when you're going a little stir crazy. So a reminder, Trombley Gardens, TROMBLY Gardens with an S at the end, .net for online orders. That's probably your most convenient way to place an order right now. You can still call 673-0647 to place an order as well, and a reminder that there's one big queue for all orders, so regardless of how you submit your order will be filled in the order in which it was received, and we'll do our best to fill it as quickly as we can, but it could take up to a couple days depending on availability of the items that you requested. We will be open until 6 today. We'll be open for in-person shopping starting at 10, which is a slight change in our hours. We're open a little bit earlier for in-person shopping now. And then you can start getting your scoops of ice cream at noon to 6. So thanks for watching. Keep your joke suggestions coming. I love the customer and watcher joke suggestions. So you can PM private message the Trombley Gardens Facebook page if you'd like. All right, everybody. Oh, and yeah, I think that's it. So 673-0647, TrombleyGardens.net, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.